Wow, look at that beautiful loaf. All right, today is the day I've been waiting for. I'm finally gonna test out my Neretva 3.3 pound bread making machine. We're gonna try the basic bread recipe. We're gonna go ahead for the big loaf. It's a 1500 gram, 3.3 pound basic bread loaf. There's one substitution I am gonna make. This recipe calls for milk powder, but we're dairy free here. So instead of milk powder, you can actually just substitute the whole amount of water for milk. And instead of dairy milk, we're gonna go ahead and use my favorite soy milk. Now, please go ahead and check out my Neretva unboxing as well as my guide to purchasing the best bread machine for you. I've linked both of those videos to this video below, and those are very helpful guides for choosing the right bread machine. Now, like I mentioned before in those videos, the reason why I purchased this Neretva Breadmaker, they have others, is because this one's actually the biggest bread machine I could find that makes the largest loaves. So if you have a family that you're baking bread for, or you simply just want to meal prep breads and doughs and want to make larger loaves, this is actually the machine for you. And this is actually very reasonably priced. And it also comes with a ceramic pan and dual heating elements on the inside. This is one of the only brands that actually has 2 heating coils, so it evenly bakes the bread. So I'm really excited to try this out and see how large this loaf comes. Now there are 2 options for baking the bread. I can go ahead and just make the dough in the machine and bake it in the machine, or I can just use the dough setting and then transfer it to my own baking pan. In this case, I'm not going to do this today probably because I want to see exactly how the machine works on its own. But for future videos, I am planning on using my USA pan Pullman loaf pan. This makes beautiful, beautiful, nice rectangle shaped loaves. This is the large one. I also have the smaller one as well, but these are beautiful non-stick, and they also come with a lid. So you can actually make this exact shape of a loaf with this size pan, or you can bake it without the lid on and then it'll bubble up and make a nice rounded top. These are super versatile. So I'll link those in the description below too for where you can purchase these pans, because I highly recommend these, especially for baking loaves of bread. And lastly, you can also store the bread in these, which is awesome because then I can actually, I don't know exactly where I'm going to store a loaf this large, but actually I could just store it right in a pan like that if I decide to bake in that later. All right, so this recipe calls for water. Instead of water, like I said, we're going to use soy milk. Then it calls for oil. We're going to go ahead and use this Atlas extra virgin olive oil. Now, I did go ahead and reach out to this company, and they were kind enough to send me a bottle to test. And I've been using this olive oil, and I love it. It's so good. It says it's trusted by top-rated Michelin star chefs. Those are chefs that are actually super, super high, well-respected chefs, and if they're using this, then I definitely want to use it. The things I go ahead and look for in olive oil is it must be the first cold press, which this one is, and this is a low acidity when bottled. It's also organic. So thank you so much to Atlas Olive Oils for sending me this. I'm really excited to use your oil in this bread recipe. Now, different than my other bread recipes that I've been using, we're actually going to go ahead and use bread flour. Bread flour has a higher protein content. We're going to go ahead and use the organic 365 Whole Foods Market brand of organic bread flour. So I'm excited to try that one out as well. And then it also calls for a little salt, sugar, and yeast. And as always, I love using my Bob's Red Mill organic dry active yeast because I like the ingredients that come in this one. It doesn't have some weird ingredients that I've seen in other yeasts. Now this bread machine has 2 paddles, which helps stir all of the dough around. Unlike my other bread machines that just have 1 stirring paddle, this one has 2, and I think it's definitely necessary for making those really large loaves. Now this also has a ceramic pan, which is better than the Teflon, so I'm really excited that these come standard with ceramic pans. Okay, I am going to go ahead and use my digital scale, but as you can see, these recipes are also in cup measurements. So if you prefer cup measurements, they have provided that, which is rare because I feel like a lot of recipes in bread machines just use cup or just use weight, but these are actually in both. So I really appreciate that. Now I'm going to go ahead and tare my scale, which means I put my container on there, then I turned it on so that with the container on there, I've started at 0. So whatever I add to it, it'll count just that weight and it won't count the weight of the container. And we also need to follow the instructions by adding the ingredients as they're listed. And we're going to start with our liquid, then add the oil, then the salt, then the sugar, then the bread flour, and then the yeast at the end. Okay, we need 390 milliliters, which milliliters is actually the same weight as grams. So I'm not even going to have to switch over to milliliters, but you can if you prefer. So 390, oops, a little over. All right, now I tiered my scale again. Then we're going to add 70 milliliters of oil, which is also equal to 70 grams. Look at this beautiful olive oil. It's so good, you guys. Let's just give it a second to re-register. Okay, 35. This oil actually pours out really slowly, which I kind of like because then you don't have like a whole bunch of oil dumping out of this large bottle. It's got like a nice slow flow. Okay, 70. Let's do that. All right, and then just 1 teaspoon salt. It's easier just to scoop 1 teaspoon than try to measure it. All right, now we need 100 grams of sugar. Now 100 grams is, let's see if I actually measured it somewhat close. So close. Oh my gosh, what if I actually measured exactly with just eyeballing it? I almost did. Okay, there we go, I did. Let's just add that. Okay, now we needed 760 grams of bread flour, which is almost 2 pounds. This bag here is 2 pounds, so it's a little bit left in the bag, and that's 760. Now we'll add our yeast. We've got 2 teaspoons of yeast added on top. Make sure you keep the yeast away from the liquid. Okay, I was having a little difficulty getting this into the machine because you have to actually align the bottom of the paddles with the machine themselves because there's 2 paddles. So after I figured that out, it was really easy to get it in there. Okay, now I'm just going to close the machine, turn it on. We're going to set it to the size and the color that we want. We want a light crust. Okay, now we want a 1,500 gram loaf. Make sure you're setting it to the right size loaf. And we're doing the basic settings, so I think we can go. All right, there it goes. Wow, look at that. Okay, and I'll show you what this looks like as it's going. Okay, the bread is finished baking and now it's actually on a keep warm cycle. Let's check it out. Wow, look at that beautiful loaf. I'm gonna pull this out and let it cool before we slice it. Beautiful. All right, and here's what the final bread looks like. This is the basic dough loaf in the Neretva 3.3 pound bread machine. This is a heavy loaf, okay? This is literally 3 pounds. This bread recipe is a lot different than the other ones I usually make. I usually use an all-purpose flour, but for this one we used a bread flour which has a higher protein content. I went ahead and put some non-dairy butter on this, and this looks really great. Well, anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this testing out the Neretva 3.3 pound bread machine. If you want to get one of these, please check out my affiliate links in the description below for where you can purchase these. Shopping with my affiliate links directly supports my channel at no additional cost to you. So it's kind of like leaving me a tip. If you found any of this useful or helpful, please also check out my playlist for bread machine tutorials. I have multiple bread machines, including a Panasonic bread machine and the Elite Gourmet Breadmaker. So if you're interested in learning about other types of bread machines, check out those videos as well. And be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for even more bread machine tutorials. I plan on doing a lot more with this Neretva now that I can make such large bread loaves. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.